On to Apple now, where it's also making very big headlines over the past 48 to 72 hours. Apple is seeking perhaps a hold on a number of Samsung handsets from U.S. stores after its big win last Friday. Liling reports on what this means for smartphone rivals and the consumers.
A possible ban on the sale of 8 Samsung devices from U.S. stores, including the Galaxy S 4G and the Droid Charge. This would mark a further win for Apple following its billion U.S. dollar victory after a California court on August 24th found that Samsung had infringed on 6 of its patents. But the jury is out on what this could mean for the American consumer.
Some people would argue that it's good for consumers because if you can respect and protect IP, it warrants or it encourages further investment in innovation and IP. I think most people would probably say, though, given Apple's dominance in most of the markets they play in, that anytime you hamper or constrain a competitor, it's probably not going to be good in the long run for consumers.
In the short run, consumers will still be able to buy newer and more popular models such as the Galaxy S3 because the ban covers more dated devices that aren't sold in significant volume. Samsung's products might also be a little pricier if it has to pay royalties to Apple, but most visibly, Samsung devices could change in their look and feel thanks to a verdict that many industry observers have described as sweeping.
Some of these patents go as detailed as pinching the screen or the way something is swiped. I mean, it almost felt like they were going to come out and say that Apple had IP protection around shiny or round or black. I mean, these are really sweeping, which probably isn't a good thing.
Samsung lost $12 billion in market value following Apple's verdict, while Apple soared to record highs with its market capitalization up by around $11 billion. But one other party could see a negative impact from this: Google, by way of its Android operating system. This is an opening salvo to perhaps an even larger war between tech titans Apple and Google. Apple very likely will now be energized to go after what it calls Google's copying of its operating system, iOS, in Google's Android phones. Liling, CCTV, New York.